It's so hot. Where is this? Help me. Let me go. Let go.
You walked right in. I don't send gifts back. Someone dared to spike the drink of the stirking air. Find her. Turn this city inside out if you have to. I want the woman from last night.
Disgusting. Playing the ice princess with Manhattan's elite and you end up knocked up by some stranger on a yacht. Didn't even see his face.
As of today, all your cards are frozen. You've shamed this family area. Your father has disowned you.
You live off my mother's money, playing aristocrat. You drugged me. You set me up. You lied to Dad. I won't forget this!
What are you gonna do? Losing the support of one's family, you're less than the dirt on my shoe. Think you can fight us? Heart rate's dropping. Push, Area. Breathe. Push. Take them far. Make sure that bitch never sees them again.
My babies? Where are my babies?
I'm sorry. Both were stillborn. They've been taken care of.
Boss, found it here.
You bitch! How dare you! Aria, what is wrong with you? Apologize to Mr. Smith this instant! Bow!
No. He grouped me.
Shut it! Mr. Smith is a top-tier client. Apologize. Now!
He harassed me. The cameras saw everything. The police will too.
You can be proud of yourself all you want, but walk out that door, and I promise you, your name will be blacklisted from every restaurant in Manhattan. How will you pay rent next month? Planning to sleep in a Brooklyn subway station? Apologize or get out. Your choice. Go wash the dishes.
Mr. Strawling! What an honor! How may I serve you?
Are you sure she's here? Yes, sir. Mr. Leo tracked his mother's location here. He and Miss Luna came to find her. Idiots. Seal the exits. Find them.
Are you okay? Are you burned?
Mommy! Mommy!
What? I'm not... You lone hacks have no shame? Targeting children? Don't you touch them!
It's you? Are you the person they are looking for?
Mommy, this is our daddy. He always looks grumpy, but he's rich and super handsome. Do you like him? Yeah, Daddy doesn't date. He's super strong. Will you be our mommy?
Sorry, sir. I thought you were loan sharks. Let me clean that.
Stop. That rag smells like a sewer. You're making it worse.
Mommy, we're 5. We're twins. We're really well behaved. Please think about it.
5. If my babies had lived, they'd be 5. They were twins, too.
Arya! Ara! Where are you hiding? Table 6 is waiting! Get over here with their wine!
I'm sorry, sir. I'll pay for the shirt as soon as I get my paycheck. Here's my address. I'm good for it. I have to work.
Yay! It's Mommy's address!
Good grief. Isn't this Miss Area who was evicted from Manhattan's Upper East Side 5 years ago? How absurd. Vivian, you and your mother drove my mother to her death, seized her property, and kicked me out of the house. One day, I'll make you pay. You slut, carrying a bastard and bringing shame to the Vance family. You're nothing but the lowest trash in Manhattan now. What are you acting so arrogant for? What? Arya, is that the man you're throwing yourself at now? Handsome, I'll give you that, but he looks broke. You're still the same as you were 5 years ago on the cruise ship, cheap, low-class scum who'd take any man's hook. 5 years back, you and your mother drugged me. You planned to shove me into that old man's bed, and when that failed, you poisoned my father against me. It was all planned from the start. So what? Dad only believes what he sees. You're the family disgrace. Of course he believed you. Just like he believed your mother when she faked that fall down the stairs to frame my mom. He drove her away. Drove her to her death. That house, I never want to see it again. I should thank your mother. She left such pretty things behind. Indeed, she is the heiress of a long-established family. Look at it. It's mine now. I am the only heiress of the Vance family. Give it back! It's my mother's! You don't deserve to touch it! Ugh.
Miss Vivian, my deepest apologies. Arya, know your place. Miss Vivian is a valued patron. Attack her again, and you're finished.
It's my mother's legacy. It belongs to me. Legacy? The trust states you only get it when you're married. Look at you. Drowning in debt, living in a Brooklyn huller. What man in his right mind would marry you? You'll never see that money. Next week, Mr. Lucian Stealing, the richest man in America, is hosting a top-tier private banquet. I'll be there, wearing this as the sole Vance entrant. And you'll be washing dishes until you're old and gray.
Mommy!
They insisted on waiting for you. Wouldn't budge. What are you doing?
Look at you. A single father can't even afford a clean shirt. You must be really strapped for cash. You need money. I need a husband. Let's get married. Sir, I need to be married to claim my mother's legacy. You have 2 kids to feed. We can have a contract marriage.
A contract marriage?
Just say yes. Yeah.
Remember the last one? She was nice to your faces, called you brats behind my back. Tried to have you sent away.
Mommy's not like that. I can tell.
She saved us from the cart. She's good.
Daddy, if you dare refuse, we'll run away from home tomorrow and sleep under the bridge.
Daddy, please say yes to Mommy. Please.
Fine. But remember, we're broke. If she's just after money, she's not for us. I could consider it, but I'm bankrupt. Flat broke. If that's not a deal breaker.
I don't care. I'll give you $500 a month. An allowance.
500? You think I
know it's generous. Don't be shocked.
Me? Shocked?
All right, I promise. Once I get my mom's inheritance, I'll give you an even more. A Phantom? That's a multi-million-dollar car. This is yours?
It's the company car. I'm the driver. My boss lets me use it.
Yeah, Mommy. Daddy drives people. His boss is nice.
You all just got in like you own it?
I have my pride, even broke. I drive Uber in it sometimes. The kid's mom isn't around. They ride with me.
Oh, I see.
Where to?
The mall. We need rings. If we're getting married, we need rings.
Here it comes. The big diamond demand. They all do. Just watch.
These. You're rebuilding. Driving for a living is hard. 2 kids are expensive. No splurging. My treat.
For me?
Of course. When I get the inheritance, I'll get you a better one. It must be my stepmother. She's always wanted to force me out of Manhattan so I can't get my mother's inheritance. I'm sorry you saw this. I'll work hard. We'll have a real home.
We can't stay here. If those debt cropters come around often, I have a place in Manhattan. It's a dump, but it's safe if you don't mind.
You call this a dump?
My old boss's place. I managed it for him. He went under, got foreclosed. I still have a key. We can crash here.
Come on, Mommy. This is our home.
Yeah, our home, even if it's just for a little while.
Lucian, it's been 5 years since that gold digger left. It's time to settle down.
Grandmother, don't start.
I've arranged a ball. Next week, every eligible woman in New York will be there. You will attend and choose a wife.
A room full of social climbers after the sterling fortune? No, thank you.
Oh no, it must be the landlord coming to check the room. Lucian, run, it's the police.
I'll check it out. Hi. Evening.
Who are you?
I'm, the butler of this house?
We're just staying for one night. We'll move out tomorrow.
No, you misunderstand. I brought dinner to welcome you to the house.
What?
This house, the previous owner gave it to Mr. Lucian as a bonus for his years of loyal service. It's legally his now. Leave the beef. Get out.
Great, your boss finally did something good.
I've been driving him for so long, that should count as compensation. From now on, the 405 will finally have a home.
This is Fifth Avenue. How can they let trash from the slums in here? Aria, shouldn't you be with your bankrupt Uber driver? This dress probably costs more than you make in a year. Bring out your most exclusive gowns, the ones for real clientele. Yes, Miss Vivian. I'm attending the Sterling Gala next week. The Sterling Gala. You could never even dream of such a place. I have no interest in going, and I'm not like you trying to change your fate by clinging to a man. Please. You're just too low class to get an invite. Oh, and guess who's going? Attorney Winter. I heard Lucian's grandmother is looking for a wife for him. Rumor is the chosen bride gets controlling shares in a retail empire. That will be me. Then I'll be the richest woman in New York. Attorney Winter? He was my mother's trustee.
Great-grandma? Great-grandma is finding Daddy a wife? But Daddy has Mommy now.
Madam, are you talking about the Sturkin family's dinner party?
Ugh, brat. Don't speak to me. Get lost. Vivian, their children, back off. Manager, clear this trash out. I don't want to share air with street rats.
You heard her! Out! You can't afford to breathe in here! Ow!
Just a few clothes. I'll take them all.
Yes, sir, of course.
I changed clothes. Don't have my wallet.
Broke and a liar. Pathetic.
If you have no money, don't pretend. And making excuses about changing clothes.
Hey, don't you dare talk to him like that. We don't want your overpriced rags. Move it, you...
What's going on?
These people can't afford anything and are disturbing our VIP.
Use this.
You are... Mr. Strolling.
What's going on? So mysterious. What kind of card is that?
Congratulations, madam. You are our store's 100th anniversary grand prize winner. Everything is free. Take whatever you like.
What?
Free? Everything?
Yes.
Lucian, that card, it was a lottery ticket, wasn't it? You're so lucky.
Yes.
No, this is impossible. How can you let this trash walk out with threat and...
Enough! Security! Remove this woman and this manager! You're fired!
I remember when I gave birth. The doctor said that my child was just like this as well. Sweethearts, where is your mom?
Daddy said she went far, far away.
My babies would be their age. Stop it, Aria. They have a mother. They're not yours. It's okay. I'll be your mommy now. Caitlin, help me. I must get an invitation to the old lady's dinner party.
But the Sterling family's dinner parties are always extremely exclusive. Ordinary people can never get an invitation.
I have something very important to do. It has to be done. It's a huge amount of money.
Well, I know the head caterer. Maybe you could work it as staff.
Okay, thank you.
As expected, it's all fake. Another gold debtor.
All the socialites of the city are here tonight, handpicked just for you. You will make an appearance. Now.
I have no interest in this boring marriage ploy.
Don't worry, madam. He'll come.
He's so stubborn.
Just watch. Lucian Storling will choose me tonight. Only a true heiress, with impeccable breeding, is worthy of him. Well, everyone, look who this is. Isn't this the slum girl who financially ruined Uber drivers? What, realize poverty doesn't suit you? Come to serve drinks and catch a richer man? It was utterly shameful to have to squeeze in wearing a waiter's uniform. The waiters who should be serving us are now competing with us for male clients. Where does their confidence come from? Aria, you don't belong in a high-end occasion like this at all. Mind your own business. No. Even though this woman is just a cheap server now, she's so beautiful. I absolutely cannot let Lucian see her. Move, you're in my way!
Are you hurt? Did the glass cut you?
Went. Attorney Winter! Wait, please!
I'm a billionaire, and I lose to a lawyer?
Face it, Dad. You're a bankrupt Uber driver to her. Lawyers are a solid catch. A broke driver? Not so much.
Lucian, are you all right? Someone call a doctor.
What? Where is Lucian? Where? That back. It looks familiar.
I'm fine. Those scattered porcelain fragments cannot cause me any injury.
You said you weren't coming. What changed?
You went to all this trouble. It would be rude not to show.
Now that you're here, is there anyone out there who caught your eye?
You can call off the hunt, grandmother. I'm already married.
Married? To whom? Every eligible girl is in the other room.
She's not out there. She's just an ordinary person.
Lucian, have you forgotten your ex-wife? These women only want the sterling fortune. I won't allow it.
She's different.
Mr. Wenton, please, wait. I'm Aria Vance. About my mother's trust.
As you know, upon your mother's passing, the assets were placed in a feudary holding. The sole condition for your inheritance, as per the will, is that you be lawfully wed.
Then, I've already met the requirement.
This is a most welcome development. In that case, we should schedule a meeting. If everything is in order, we can begin the transfer.
No problem. I'll be waiting for your call anytime. Mom, I'm finally going to get back what's rightfully yours. Those who bullied you, don't even think about take your belongings. You're still here?
You ran off after that lawyer so fast, I thought you'd left with him.
What are you thinking? He was my mother's lawyer. Hey, how did you get in? This was a sterling event.
My boss was here. I drove him, used his pass.
Oh, I see. Nice boss.
And you? Who did you come with?
My friend got me a job as a server. And guess what? I found him! Attorney Winter! I'm getting the inheritance. You won't have to drive for grumpy old men anymore.
What? You came for the lawyer?
Of course. Once I receive the funds, I will support you in the future.
So this silly woman crashed the party not to find a rich husband, but to get her inheritance. For me? You promise? You'll take care of me?
Absolutely. You just need to take good care of our kids.
Let's go home.
Mommy, the thunder is scary. Can we sleep with you? Please, Daddy?
Come here, sweethearts. I've got you.
Daddy too.
If you dare touch me, watch out for me to hit you.
The smart home security is a joke. I'm in. You're amazing, Leo. Let's turn up the heat. They'll have to take off the covers. First, warm them up.
How did you get in my blanket?
Leo, I'm gonna ground that kid.
Have a good day.
Shit, this mattress is as hard as Manhattan asphalt. My back is killing me. No, I need to buy a soft bed.
I got a call from Attorney Winter. He said he can handle my mom's inheritance for me, but the address on file is my old home, so I have to go back there.
Do you need me to go with you?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
The $200 handcrafted Swedish mattress is here. Only one of its kind.
Him again? The beef guy? And a $200,000 bed? You bought this? Aren't you bankrupt? This is $200,000. Tell me, what's going on?
You! What's the hundup? The boss wants this moved. This mattress is worth more than you. Get to work.
This is your boss's bed? He's making you move it?
Yes.
Move it! Now! This bed is worth $200,000. You're not even worth a single fiber of it.
That's enough! He's a driver, not a pack mule. It's just a bed. You have no right to talk to my husband like that. Don't think just because you're rich you can trample on others' dignity as you please. He works for you. He wasn't sold to be your slave.
Listen, he's my husband. If you don't value him, I do. I'll take care of him.
Arya, it's okay. I'm used to it. A bankrupt guy like me has no pride left as long as I can provide for you and the kids.
Don't be afraid, Lucien. The inheritance is coming. I'll protect you.
Boss, sorry for crossing the line. So, did I do okay?
Brilliant. Double your annual leave, and I'll reward you with an apartment in downtown Manhattan.
Yes!
Per the terms of my mother's trust, I am here to formally claim my inheritance.
Legally, that is indeed the case.
Arya, Weath called, but we have concerns about your current ability to manage such an estate.
You set the rule, Father. Once I got married, my mother's inheritance would be returned to me. Now I am married. Mr. Weath is a well-known lawyer in Manhattan. You wouldn't want to break your word in the face of the law, would you?
Mom, we can't give this money to her. If we do, we'll have nothing left. We won't be able to buy expensive jewelry, clothes, and bags anymore. All my friends will laugh at me for being poor.
When that woman died, the law said Arya would inherit when she came of age. We pushed her out, ruined her name. But who would have thought she would actually found someone to marry?
Mom, what do we do? Are we just gonna stand by and watch her take all that money?
No, she won't get a cent. Don't worry.
Attorney Winter, of course we will comply. It is, after all, her mother's wish.
Wait! This marriage of yours? It's a fraud, a sham. I've had your husband investigated thoroughly. The report just came in. Would you like to hear what it says?
Mr. Winter, you'd better open your eyes wide and see clearly. I've had people investigated this long ago. The man with Arya is not only bankrupt, but also a lowly Uber driver. They're in a sham marriage, two broke people who conspired to swim the trust fund together.
Arya, you'll stop at nothing for this inheritance, won't you? Bringing some down-and-out man the slumfrums to get a fake certificate? That's conspiracy to commit fraud.
Arya, I never thought you'd stoop to such deceitful tricks just to get money. I'm truly disappointed in you.
Miss Arya, if this marriage is indeed fraudulent, you will lose your inheritance rights entirely.
No, we are not deceiving anyone.
If you're not afraid,
Then let Mr. Winter pay a personal visit and see for himself.
All right, I will personally verify your actual living existence.
Mr. Winter, you're welcome anytime.
Trying to leave just like that? You've gone to such elaborate lengths to cheat for money. You've completely shamed Dad. Shame? You people use my mother's money to play the socialite, you occupy the family estate, and you don't feel any shame. I'm just taking back what's rightfully mine. What shame is there in that?
Olivia is the mistress of this estate, and Vivian is the true family heiress. Besides bringing shame, what else can you do?
You should have died long ago, just like your short-lived mother.
Olivia, you know exactly what you did. How you pushed my mom until she died. This slap is from my mom. You're so afraid of the truth that you'd rather side with those two evil women.
How dare you? Do you still have any respect for me as your father?
Father? I stopped having a father the day you kicked me out for them after Mom died. This family is toxic, fake, and full of betrayal. I, Arya, don't want a single second of it. But hear me loud and clear. Every penny my mom left, every last belong of hers, I'd rather destroy than let you leechers get your filthy hands on it.
Hello?
Miss Arya, this is Attorney Winter. To verify the authenticity of your marriage for the legal inheritance of your mother's trust fund, I will conduct an on-site inspection. I am now downstairs at the address you provided.
What? Now? Mr. Winter, but I'm still at the restaurant working.
Miss Vivian is also here. As a representative of the Vance family, she insists on participate in this surprise inspection.
Oh no. The house isn't ready at all. Lucian, pick up the phone!
Hello?
Lucian, listen, Mr. Winter and Vivian are already downstairs. They're doing a surprise inspection of our living details. Don't give anything away. And no matter what, you have to act like you're absolutely crazy about me later. My mother's inheritance depends on it. I'm on my way.
Alert! Surprise inspection. Receive. All personnel, attention. Code red. Immediately remove all the Hermes silk cushions and Persian rugs. Cover that custom-made Steinway piano with old sheets. Bro, what about Daddy's cases of expensive Bordeaux wine and the custom suits in the closet? Notify the private helicopter on the rooftop to take off within 3 minutes. Pack up and airlift all luxury furniture and clothing that could expose our billionaire status.
Well, Arya. You're all sweaty from running. What's the matter? Giving your bankrupt Uber drive husband a heads up to hurry over and put on a show with you? Feeling guilty?
Why should I feel guilty? We're a legally married, loving couple, completely above board. Why would we be afraid of a surprise inspection? If you're not afraid, then open the door. Let's see how long you two fake love boys can keep up this act. Mr. Winter, if we find out she's in a sham marriage, the trust fund immediately reverts to the Vows family.
Mrs. Arya, please open the door.
It's over. Lucian didn't even answer the phone. He doesn't know the lawyer is here. Mom's inheritance is lost.
Mr. Winter, see? She doesn't even dare to open the door. There must be no one inside. She lied about being married.
Miss Arya, is there truly no one inside? Is this your newlywed home?
Mommy! Welcome home!
You've had a long day, dear. Please, come in. Mr. Lawyer, I was just making toast for Arya, so I couldn't get the door. I hope you don't mind.
What's with the good husband act? In Manhattan, what man cooks for a woman in the kitchen? Arya, this little play of yours is just too fake.
Darling, this is your favorite gluten-free toast. As for the salmon, I know you haven't been liking things too salty lately, so I specifically chose a low-temperature, slow-smoked variety.
How do you know all my preferences so perfectly?
What's so hard about that? Even though we haven't been married long, everything you like or everything you dislike, I've memorized it all. This is the Mandheling coffee I just ground for you, with half a sugar cube. It should be totally your thing. Here, try it.
You're hurt? How could you be so careless just cutting bread? Go sit on the couch and don't move. I'll get the first aid kit.
Mrs. Arya, as a lawyer, I've seen countless couples putting on a facade for inheritance. Acting skills can indeed be harmed, but the instinctive concern and heart one shows when the other is hurt, that's absolutely impossible to fake. I see genuine love in your eyes.
Are you blind? Don't be fooled by these two new paupers. They're definitely faking it.
Madam, please respect the lawful marriage of others. Otherwise, I have the right to ask you to leave. Ms. Arya, I will return to the law firm immediately to draft the inheritance transfer documents. Regarding the several properties in Manhattan's core districts and the company heirs under your mother's name, we will unconditionally return them to you. The documents will be mailed to you shortly.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Winter.
Aria, I'm hosting a meal here today. You better serve me well. Since Miss Vivian is now a famous true socialite in Manhattan, I suppose your appetite has become more refined as well. Our restaurant just received a fresh air shipment of top-grade white truffles and Romanet e Conti. As the future Mrs. Sterling, surely you're not too broke to order them? Vivian, you're a socialite. Your bag alone costs tens of thousands of dollars. I heard you haven't had much money lately. I saw you buying a secondhand bag the other day, Vivian. You're not really broke, are you? Who says I'm broke? Excellent. Cash or card? Card! Charge it to my card! What are you doing? Get lost. Miss Vivian said you needed me to serve you. To ensure guest satisfaction, I'll personally open the wine for you later. We also have a bottle of top-tier champagne here. Would you like some?
Get lost! I don't need your service. If I let you keep ordering like this, I'll go bankrupt.
Mommy! We're here to pick you up from work.
Aria, bringing these shabby, poor kids to a high-end restaurant like this totally lowers the standard of this place. Luna!
Vivian, you can insult me all you want, but if you dare lay a hand on my child, you're asking for death.
911? Someone is injured here. Please send an ambulance immediately. A cheap, poor kid like that deserves to call a doctor?
You've got it wrong.
This ambulance is for you.
Mr. Stilling, what brings you here?
There's a fight going on over there, and Mr. Sterling is very displeased. You know what to do.
Mr. Sterling, rest assured, that low-level employee who's not clean-handed and even dares to assault a distinguished guest, I've already fired her.
Who gave you the authority to fire my wife?
What? That poor woman Aria is Mrs. Sterling?
Since this restaurant belongs to Sterling's Holdings, we don't need a manager like you. You're fired too.
That's true, Aria! How dare she hit me!
Throw this woman out.
Release me! Do you know who I am? I win!
Mommy's so awesome!
You're hurt.
Just a scratch, it's nothing. I'm used to it. They hit me much harder when I was a kid. I'm not afraid of them anymore.
For the sake of the two kids, you were willing to risk your life?
They're my children. Protecting them is what I should do. It's just, I was just fired by the manager. I'm unemployed now.
Lucian, what are you doing? Put me down!
Since you're fired, let's go home and tend to your wounds.
Lucian, it really doesn't hurt.
You don't need to pretend to be strong in front of me.
Punching Vivian today felt great, but I was too impulsive. I got fired by the manager.
So you lost your job. Now that we're married, it's only natural for the man to provide for the family. Here's my salary card.
How much can a driver for the boss make per month? I might as well save it for buying formula for Leo and Luna.
I make quite a lot.
All right, I know you're responsible. But don't worry, my best friend just got me a new job. It pays much more than my old restaurant job.
My wife is amazing.
Thank you for honoring us with your presence tonight, Mr. Stilling. We've been trying to invite you for a long time. Homestar Real Estate and Stefan the Stilla G-Plimp, we've showed out our Riksmush and sincerity. We hope you'll give us a joy, Mr. Stilling. Let me propose a toast to you.
Lucian, what are you doing here?
Look, I'm sorry. This was an accident.
Lucian, the person inside is actually the boss of Red Star Real Estate. How could you be sitting with him drinking?
How could I possibly have the right to drink with someone of his stature? You're unemployed, aren't you? I was thinking of taking on some odd jobs to support my family. He offered just one drink with him, and he'd give me $1,000.
These rich people, they're absolutely outrageous. No, I clearly saw him just now. He was wiping your pants.
Oh, how can this happen? He's touching me.
He took advantage of me.
This is absolutely disgusting. This person is utterly shameless. Follow me.
Who just forced my husband to drink? You want my husband to drink with you, right?
Ah, yes, it's me.
Okay, I'll drink for him.
Enough! Stop drinking!
If you ever dare to bully my husband again or touch him, I'll kill you.
Don't! Absolutely not!
A glass of wine costs $1,000. Pay up.
Oh, give it, right A.
This time you're lucky.
Well done. Come to the company tomorrow to sign the contract.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Stilling.
If you can't hold your liquor, don't push yourself. Weren't you quite the big jock in the private room just now?
Who says I can't drink? Let me tell you, in Brooklyn, I'm known as the one who never gets drunk.
Hey, Aria.
I've never taken care of anyone like this in my life. Here. Have some water.
What kind of fake booze is this? So bland.
You are absolutely not allowed to drink this much outside ever again.
What did you say? You want to drink more? Come on, let's keep drinking. So dizzy. Lucien, stop swaying.
Aria, stand properly.
Have mercy, 'cause I ain't strong. Have mercy when the love's gone.
Breakfast is in the dining room. Drink the hangover cure.
Why are you suddenly being so nice to me?
You forgot what happened last night?
Last night? What happened? How did I get back?
You really don't remember anything?
Completely blacked out.
Since you forgot, then don't drink it.
Weirdo. What a petty man.
Good morning, Mommy.
Good morning.
Mommy, Daddy seems jealous.
Grandma, when Aria comes, please don't give me away. I am bankrupt now, a poor driver for a big boss.
Nonsense. The head of the Stilling family, the richest man of America, pretending to be a bankrupt driver?
Great Grandmom, Daddy said only if Mommy doesn't mind us being poor, that's true love. Yeah, please, really. Mommy is so nice, please don't scare her away.
Fine. I'll see for myself what kind of woman has you three so bewitched. So you're the woman Lucien married? I heard you're just a temporary worker waiting tables in a Fratchwich restaurant, and you can't afford decent clothes when the malt give them away for free. So you think a simple apple pie can impress me?
Grandma, in Manhattan, glamorous gowns worth $10,000s are everywhere, but the comforting taste of home is rare. Lucien mentioned you lived in London for a long time. This is my modified family recipe, with half the sugar. Would you want to try it?
Great Grandma, Mommy is really great. She thinks Daddy's bankrupt, and she even took out her own salary card, trying to figure out how to support us every day. Mommy also said that even though Daddy is poor, he's a good driver with integrity.
Good girl. It's been a long time since anyone dared to stand up for that rascal in front of me. I like this apple pie, and I like you too. This girl. She has no idea about Lucien's true identity. Yet she's willing to fight for this penniless family. Lucien's judgment was finally right for once. Lucian's parents just returned from their vacation in Europe. Perfect timing. Go and arrange it. I want to formally invite the Vance family to lunch in the name of the Sterling family.
You mean to formally meet Miss Aria's family?
Yes. A family that raised a good girl like Aria must be a good one. I want to personally secure this engagement for the good girl at the dinner, as a surprise for Lucio.
Olivia! How dare you intercept Attorney Winter and force him to come here?
According to the family trust terms staged by my grandfather and my mother, as long I get legally married, this trust fund must be returned to me unconditionally. I already have the marriage certificate. Why are you still blocking it?
Married?
Aria, are you completely broke? Just pick any bankrupt Uber driver or some impoverished person who can't even afford a $5 pizza on the street, get their ID, and try to cash out the Vance family's money?
That was my mother's personal premarital property. It was left to me. It has nothing to do with your Vance family.
As long as I sit in the lady of the house seat for one more day, a piece of trash like you, Turnays the family's rapeman, won't get a single cent out of this house.
Open your damn eyes and see clearly. What is this?
This is a dinner invitation from the #1 richest family in America. Mrs. Strilling personally invited our whole family to have lunch in the VIP suite of the Plaza Hotel in New York to discuss the marriage.
Look across the entire Upper East Side of Manhattan. Who else but our elegant and noble Vivian is worthy of the Sterling family heir? I never expected Mrs. Sterling to like Vivian so much. She pitted of liking my daughter at the party at first sight.
What the Sterling family values is our Vows family's century-old heritage and respectability. Now that they've set their sights on Vivian, our family is sure to prosper. And you, get out of here right now. Don't disgrace our profit.
Release me! That's my mother's inheritance! What right do you have to keep it from me?
Madam, it's an honor for the Vance family to meet you for the first times. We heard you appreciate art, so we premade of a humble gift for you by 19-shi Improgena Dashan masterpiece. We hope you'll accept it.
Senshin James, you really shouldn't have. A family that appreciates such understated art must have profound foundation of upbringing. Wonder you raised it of a sincere, duly, and unpressed manure.
Oh, madam, you truly have an eye for talent. We poured all our heart and soul into raising this daughter. Hello, madam. Actually, I've always believed that as daughter of Vance family, maintaining noble character is our duty. To owe the Strickling family my spuffle for our family.
Yes, the daughters of your Vance family are very hardworking.
Even in the toughest and most exhausting jobs, they can remain optimistic and kind.
Oh, madam, you're joking. These hands that play Chopin could never touch such lowly, dirty work. My daily routine consists of attending high-end charity galas in Manhattan, flying to Paris for haute couture shows, and tasting top-plea Burgundy wines. I would never let anything vulgar taint my life.
Yes, yes. Our Vivian only drinks Fiji water that's air-fried. Elegant socialite in all of Manhattan. Absolutely worthy of the Sterling family stature.
Absurd. They're both daughters from same family, yet the difference is so bad. Aria has none of this obnoxious behavior.
Madam, the waiter arranged by the hotel is here to serve the apapritits.
Let them in. Also, call and check where Lucian's parents are. Why aren't they here yet?
Yes, madam.
Lucian? What are you doing here?
Oh, no. Dad, Mom, go change your clothes. Hey?
You actually stole and wore your boss's suit for the banquet? Are you out of your mind?
Well, my boss is hosting VIPs here today, and he's gained some weight recently, said the suit was a bit tight, so he asked me to wear it over first for a trial run, to see if the seams would burst with a few big movements.
I see.
Aria, what are you doing here?
My dad and stepmother took my mother's trust fund and kicked me out. I heard they're having dinner with Mrs. Strollman here, so I came too. I have to get the documents back.
I'll help you.
My stepmother and stepsister are tough to deal with. I'm afraid they might hurt you. I'll handle it myself.
Lucian, is this the wife you married without telling us?
Who are they?
Arya, these are my parents. They actually work odd jobs here. My dad is a temporary security guard, and my mom is in charge of cleaning this floor.
Dad, Mom, I'm so sorry. I really had no idea you were living such a hard life in Manhattan. Lucien said he was driving an Uber for his boss, so I thought you were enjoying your retirement in the countryside. I never imagined that at your age you'd still be doing manual labor in a place that judges people by their status. Mom, Dad, please give me a little more time. Once I get back my mother's trust fund inheritance from the Vance family, I will buy a house with a big garden right next to Central Park and move you in. I'll hire the best butlers in Manhattan to take care of you. From then on, our family will be together, and we'll never have to put up with the arrogance of these elites again.
What a good child.
She's in such a tough spot herself, yet she's still thinking about Mayas a big villa.
Good child. You're such a good child. I have something here. For you, my dear.
Arya, don't you have other matters to attend to? My parents need to get back to work as well. We shouldn't disturb them any longer.
Yes, I do have important business. Mom, Dad, you go ahead and work. We'll catch up at our place later.
Okay.
Oh my God. Isn't this my poor sister who married a bankrupt driver? How did she end up working as a server and dishwasher at the New York Plaza Hotel?
You've completely disgraced the Vance family. How dare a piece of low-life trash like you set foot on the floor reserved by the Sterling family? Security, throw her out. I earn my living with my own 2 hands. That's far cleaner than you parasites who leech off others. Arya, you know what? Tomorrow, Mrs. Streeling herself is coming to finalize the engagement between me and the billionaire Mr. Streeling. So what? Once I secure the Sterling family heir today, I'll make sure you and that useless Uber-driving husband of yours won't even have a place to beg in Manhattan.
Get ready. In 5 minutes, I want to personally meet Arya's family.
Yes, sir.
Mr. James, Mr. Sterling is waiting for you inside.
Could it be that the Sturman family really has taken a lumming on Vivian? The matriarch invited us to dinner today, and now Mr. Sterling himself wants to meet us?
Dad, I told you! Your daughter is definitely going to be chosen by Mr. Strilton!
Once Vivian marries the billionaire, our family will have endless wealth from now on. This is simply wonderful.
Mr. Sterling, to be granted a personal audience with you is the highest honor for our Vance family.
Mr. Lucien, I'm Vivian. I specifically chose this eau couture gown to meet you. I hope you like it.
Lucien? How could it be you, that damned bankrupt driver?
How dare you sit in Mr. Sterling's seat? Get down from there now. Do you want to get us all killed?
He dares to go crazy in the billionaire's seat. Call the guards. Have him arrested and thrown into the Hudson River to feed the fish.
Mr. Stolking. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Lucien Storking. The very same bankrupt driver you said only deserved to sleep on the streets.
Mr. Sterling, we were blind. We were fools. Please, for Arya's sake. She is, after all, the biological daughter of the Vance family. Please spare us.
I can spare you, but... Vivian Saujid.
What is this?
Take it away! Take it away now! It's disgusting!
You think that's disgusting? An apology requires the right attitude, Vivian. When Arya was 10 years old, in the winter you found an excuse to lock her in the unheated basement. For 3 whole days and nights she was cold and starving, and what you had someone throw to her was exactly this kind of moldy, discarded bread. Eat this rotten bread, every last bit of it. Then I'll consider leaving you a way out. Eat!
Mr. Stilling, we ate it. We ate it. Please, spare our family.
The company? Mr. Vance? The moment you mocked me as a bankrupt driver just now, Vance Industries' stock price had already completely crashed. All your villas, luxury cars, and overseas bank accounts will be completely frozen within 2 hours. Now, take your arrogance and get out of Manhattan. Go to the most dilapidated slums in Brooklyn and experience the life you prepared for Arya.
One final piece of advice. Arya still doesn't know my identity. She only considers me an ordinary ride-hashing driver. If you dare reveal even slightest hint of information to her or attempt to plead for mercy, I will ensure you can't even eat stale bread and will vanish from this world immediately. You understand? Get.
Lucien, are you okay? I just saw my father and Vivian being taken away by bodyguards. Are you hurt?
Honey, your father and the others just cornered me here. They called me a useless driver, a waste who only knows how to drive for his boss. They said I don't deserve to be in a high-end place like this, and they even tried to lay hands on me.
How dare they? Those scumbags, thinking they can trample on people's dignity just because they have a bit of money? Where are they? I'm gonna settle this with them right now.
Don't go. It's okay if I get yelled at a bit, I'm used to it anyway. But look at this, I managed to snatch this from Vivian's bag when they were all in chaos.
Lucian, you endured that humiliation for me. You're such a fool.
Let go of me! I want to see Mr. Sterling! How dare you lowly servants treat me like this!
Mr. Sterling says the air in Matin isn't suitable for you two. If you're not out of this area before sunset, you'll spend the rest of your lives in prison reminiscing about the billionaire's lunch. Get lost. It's over. Everything is over. The company is bankrupt, and we're on the blacklist.
No! Why should that bitch Aire get the inheritance back? Why is her bankrupt driver husband a billionaire? He's actually Lucian! I won't give up like this! I'm going to find that person! If she's willing to help, Aria's dreams will all be raptured!
Dad, Mom, I'm so sorry you had to go through that today.
Good child. As long as you two are doing well, a little work is nothing for us. Here. Take this.
Haha, honey, look how thoughtful Mom and Dad are. This is just some flashy stuff I specifically asked them to pick up from a street vendor in Chinatown yesterday.
Chinatown?
Yeah, the kind that's $50, buy one, get one free. Looks like big diamonds, but they're just glass with a coating. Totally worthless. So you just keep it.
Right. Street vendor stuff, $50.
The fake goods technology is already this realistic nowadays? The fire looks even more dazzling than the real thing.
That's because they added special reflective material. Honey, just wear it for fun.
Dad, Mom, thank you. Even though it's cheap, I really like it. Don't worry, I've already reclaimed my mother's inheritance. From now on, Lucian and I will work even harder together. We'll save up money together, and I promise I'll buy a villa with a big garden next to Central Park in Manhattan to bring you to live with us. Our whole family will be together, and we'll never have to live under anyone's thumb again.
Aria doesn't just care about money. She genuinely loves me and the children. I shouldn't keep deceiving her with this bankrupt driver identity. I need to confess and give it her the glory of the Understerling family.
Aria, actually, there's something I've been hiding from you.
Oh no! Is Daddy about to reveal his identity? Mom hates being lied to the most. If he confesses now, Mom will definitely grab her suitcase and run away. Daddy, don't say anything weird at the dinner table.
Aria, do you know Lucian Stolker?
Of course I know him. Who doesn't know the most famous scumbag and heartbreaker in all of Manhattan?
Mommy, what does scumbag mean? Is it something you can eat?
A scumbag is someone who's rotten to the core, with no conscience at all. Luna, if you ever meet someone like that, you must stay far, far away.
Scumbag? Honey, why would you say that about that billionaire? He does a lot of charity work too. Maybe the rumors are wrong?
The rumors are wrong. 5 years ago, he was in love with the socialite Snindra. Seneca carried his child for 9 months, risking her life to give birth. And what was the result?
That's because that woman wasn't—
That's because the Sterling family cruelly got rid of the mother to keep the child. Cinda was extremely weak after giving birth, and to ensure absolute control, the Sterling family forcibly deported her, not even letting her see her own child. In the eyes of these top lean elites, women are nothing but breeding tools. A heartless monster like that isn't a scumbag.
That's complete nonsense. Aria, listen to me. The truth is nothing like what you think. Actually, I am—
Mom is right! That billionaire is the worst villain in the entire universe. Yeah, Luna only wants our current mommy, not that heartless monster.
Good. Don't be scared. As long as Mommy is here, I believe on any scumjag Balthaniman.
If you dare tell the truth, you're dead.
Yes, you're right. That guy's straight up a total scumbag. No way he deserves any forgiveness at all.
Daddy, are you thinking about that mother?
That night, I was wrong about Sindra. I had no feelings for her, but she got pregnant and gave birth to the twins. As a man of the Sterling family, I had to take responsibility for my actions. So I married her, giving her immense wealth and status. But I never expected she would turn out to be a cold-blooded maniac.
When Luna was 2, to force me to leave an important international board meeting and come back to her, she actually left Luna alone in a cold, icy thunderstorm-like downpour. If I hadn't arrived in time, Luna wouldn't have survived. Just signing the divorce papers and kicking her out of the U.S. was the last bit of mercy I showed her. I was only trying to protect you both, to keep things from getting too ugly.
Daddy, don't be sad. That bad woman never loved us. She just used us as bargaining chips to get money and threaten you. Daddy, Luna doesn't miss her one bit. I've got Mommy Area now. She bakes me cookies and even gets up in the middle of the night to tuck me in. Luna only likes Mommy Area.
You're right. Arya is our true family. To keep her from backing away because of the huge class gap. I'll continue to hide my identity as a billionaire. Let's live with her forever, just like a normal family.
Cinda! You're finally back in the country! You have to help me. The Vance family is bankrupt. I've lost everything!
What kind of bug is this? You're dirtying my carpet. Take her out.
You can't kick me out! Cinda, how you don't forget you got into the position of Sturming 5 years ago!
You dare threaten me?
You were never pregnant! A wybadum soul that this Trenel's Arya just gave birth to might them to you. Them coulda hized in the Stilton family Megor Thinger Dentist.
I helped you marry Lucian, and now that I'm in trouble, you have to help me.
Lucian is completely bewatched by that bitch Arya. He even ruined our family for her.
You can help me. Are you just gonna stand by and watch Arya marry Lucian, watch her become those children's biological for free mother? What a worthless loser. Can't even get rid of some low-class Newman and you had got the dunce to come with in our wise? And you've still got the guts to come here and haggle with me? Throw this crazy woman out onto the streets of New York. If she dares come within a block of this building again, cut out her tongue.
Cinda, you ungrateful bitch!
Lucian is mine. He, his money, everything can only be mine. I will never allow anyone to lay a finger on what belongs to me.
Give me back that burger! I found it first! You crazy woman!
Get away from me! Don't touch me! I'm the eldest daughter of the Vance family! My father is the chairman! It's an honor for you eating this burger!
Vivian?
Arya! You bitch! You came to laugh at me, didn't you? You saw me fighting a beggar for a half-rotten burger and you're feeling smuck, aren't you?
I'm not that bored. You brought this upon yourself.
Brought it upon myself?
Arya, do you think you've won? Do you think getting your inheritance back, marrying a bankrupt driver, and a someone else's kids means your life is perfect? You're the biggest fool in the world. You don't even know if your own flesh and blood is alive or dead. What are you saying? My children, didn't they die at the hospital 5 years ago?
That was a lie! There was no stillbirth! Those two bastards you gave birth to are alive! Those two kids cried so loudly when they were born. It was me! I bribed the nurse and took them away while you were unconscious. I sold them with my own hands! Who did you sell them to? Where are my children? Vivian, tell me! Where are they? Want to know? I won't tell you! I just won't tell you!
Arya, don't get cocky. I want to watch you suffer. I want you to live a living hell for the rest of your life, tormented by not being able to find your children.
You'll never find them! Never!
Dr. Miller, where do you think you're running to?
Who are you? I don't know you. Let me go!
Manhattan Central Hospital 5 years ago, March 8th. You delivered my twins. You told me they died on the operating tape due to congenital deficiencies.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Vivian has already told me everything. My children are not dead. Tell me the truth. Where are they?
Don't. I'll talk. Those two children had no congenital deficiencies.
It's true.
They cried out loud and clear when they were born. Both the boy and the girl were extremely healthy, in perfect condition. It was your stepsister Vivian who gave me $500,000 to give you a heavy dose of sedatives, then take the babies away while you were unconscious and forge the medical certificate of stillbirth.
My babies. They're alive. They're really alive. I need to check all delivery records and infant disposition registries for Area Vows from the obstetrics department on March 8th, 5 years ago. Now.
Sorry, Mrs. Vows. The files you're looking for no longer exist.
Don't exist? What do you mean? Hospital regulations require all maternal records to be sealed and retained for at least 20 years.
5 years ago, the hospital's underground archives room suffered an accidentally electrical short curtain fire. That entire row of paper files, including the backup local servers, were all reduced to ashes.
An accidental fire? How could it be such a coincidence? Someone must have destroyed them on purpose. Show me the fire investigation report from that year.
I'm sorry, miss.
Let go of me!
Ma'am, this is a hospital. Please control your emotions. The files have been burned, and the police have classified it as an accident. If you continue to cause trouble unreasonably, We will call the police and sue you for medical disturbance.
You're all lying! Give me back my children! Give them back to me!
Mrs. Stilling, as you instructed, Era just came to check the files. I sent her away using the excuse of that fire 5 years ago.
Did she get suspicious?
She was very emotional, but I assure you, all the delivery records, DNA archives, even the hallway surveillance footage from that year were burned to a crisp in the fire you arranged long ago. In this world, there is no physical evidence left to prove she gave birth to those twins.
Dr. Smith, this is the final payment for your silence. Remember, you were the one who personally set that fire 5 years ago. If a single word of this leaks out, not only will your license be revoked, but the Sterling family's legal team will see to it that you rot in federal prison.
Don't worry, my lips are tighter than a vault door.
Arya, even if you know the children are alive, so what? Leo and Luna are Sterling's now. They only recognize me as their nominal mother. Lucian is mine. The Sterling family's $100 billion fortune is mine, and even your own flesh and blood are my bargaining chips. You lowly woman, go search the bottom of Manhattan for the rest of your life.
My babies. I'm so sorry Mommy didn't protect you. Where are you?
Mommy, why are you crying? Does it hurt somewhere?
Mommy's fine. Mommy just watched a really touching movie and something got in my eyes.
Mommy's lying. When Newman cry, it's either because a K-dromps you or because of a man. It didn't be Daddy who made you score.
No, it's not. Lucian went to work overtime today. It's not his—
How's that even overtime work if he can't look after his own wife? Hold on, Mom. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
Is this the garbage you've been working on for a month? If I don't see a reevaluated risk report by tomorrow morning, you can all pack up and get out.
Hello, Leo.
Lucian, do you even want this family anymore? Mommy is sitting on the couch alone, crying her eyes out. And you, as her husband, are still fooling around outside. I warn you, if you're not back here in half an hour with Mommy's favorite champagne roses and the best Black Forest cake in Manhattan to keep her company, you'll spend the rest of your life alone with your work and files. My sister and I will take Mommy and remarry immediately.
Meeting canceled. Get the car ready. Go buy champagne roses and Black Forest cake, now. Yes, sir.
Lucian? How— did Leo really call you back?
I'm sorry, honey, I'm late. Tell me, what happened? Who hurt you?
Lucian, I can't find them. I'm so useless.
Don't be scared, Arya. Anything you've lost, I'll hunt it down no matter where in the world it is. I'm going to protect you with everything I've got for the rest of our lives, and I'll never let you cry another tear. She's in so much pain right now and needs immense power to uncover the truth. I can't keep hiding behind the false identity of Driver Lucian anymore. I have to give her the full support of the Sturkin family. Arya, look at me.
What is it?
Actually, there's something very enjoyable I've been keeping from you. I'm not some bankrupt boss's driver, and I don't leave early and come out late just to earn overtime praise. In fact, my true identity. And I don't leave early and come out late just to earn overtime praise. In fact, my true identity. Arya, actually, there's something very important I've been keeping from you.
What's so serious? Did your boss make you stand in for a fitting again?
No, actually, I'm not some bankrupt driver. My real identity is...
Who could it be so late? Is it the property management? You stay here. I'll go check. Excuse me, who are you looking for?
Ah! Bad woman! Stay away from us!
Madam, this is a private residence. I don't care who you are. We don't know you at all. Please leave immediately, or I'll call the police right now. Miss Stunt Double, you have made a mistake. I don't know you, that's true, but your husband and those 2 children behind you. I am Lucian's ex-wife, and I am Leo and Luna's biologic mother who carried them for 10 months, connected by blood. Ex-wife? Biological? Mother?
Lucian! How dare you kick me out for that shabby, low-class woman! I am Leo and Luna's biological mother!
Cynthia, you think I don't know what you're really after coming back to the country this time? You know exactly what you did 5 years ago. Do I really need to spell it out for you again?
I didn't have a choice back then. I'm back now to make things right for the kids.
Save your hypocritical excuses for the tabloids. I came down from personally today to give you an ultimatum. Listen carefully. If you dare lay a fander on Arya, or if you dare go spouting nonsense in front of her again, I'll mobilize the entire Sterling family's legal department and make you disappear completely across the entire United States. Get out. Mrs. Syndra, please, if I have to call someone to throw you off this street, it won't be a pretty sight.
That woman is so beautiful, wearing and using only the top luxury brands. Most importantly, she shares an unbreakable blood bond with Lucien. What do I have to compete with that? Will Lucien eventually choose to go back to her for the sake of the child?
Mommy, don't be sad. That lady's totally mean. Luna only wants Arya to be her mommy.
Mommy, you really can't let yourself get too head over heels for someone. If Dad even tries to run off with that nasty woman, we'll cut him out of our lives for good.
Leo, don't talk nonsense. He's your daddy.
So what if he's daddy? If he doesn't behave, we'll replace him. Look, Mommy, this is a list of potential new daddies I just filtered for you after hacking into the back end of Manhattan's top modeling agency.
Leo, where did you get all this?
Mommy, there are millions of men in the world. If one doesn't work out, we can change them every day. Just give the word, and I'll have all these male models line up at our house tomorrow for you to choose from. We can keep the child and ditch the father. Absolutely.
Leo, what kind of nonsense are you teaching your mommy here?
What are you yelling for? Is the kid even in the wrong? If you keep messing around with Syndra, I'm gonna hit up all these blind dates on this list tomorrow.
Babe, I swear I didn't. I already sent her packing downstairs for good. Cross my heart, I'm yours forever, through thick and thin. Hurry up and shut that annoying screen. It's straining my eyes bad, you little rascal. If you go find your mom any more random guys, I'm cutting your whole monthly allowance dead.
Not sleeping yet? I just ran to that dessert shop you love on the Upper East Side, waited in line for half an hour, and bought your favorite matcha milk crepe.
Lucien, don't be so good to me. The better you are, the more I'm afraid this feels like a dream that could be snatched away by that woman at any moment.
Arya, I didn't protect you well enough when Syndra barged in today. But I swear to you, there's no feelings between her and me, except for that one accident that resulted in the children.
But why is she coming back now? If she just wanted to see the kids, that would be one thing, but she said she wants her husband and children back. Is she trying to fight for custody?
Honey, actually, you don't know this, but my boss's mother, Mrs. Sterling, she really likes Leo and Luna.
Mrs. Sterling? Why would she like the children of a driver?
Because Mrs. Sterling feels a connection with me and the kids. The other day, she said she wants to be their godmother, and even plans to set up a $20 million trust fund in their name. That woman, Cinda, she abandoned the kids and left without a word years ago. Now she must have heard the news about that $20 million. She doesn't love the children at all. She's only coming back to fight for custody because of that huge trust fund.
How despicable! To use her own flesh and blood as a tool for profit. Does she even deserve to be called a mother? Don't worry. I absolutely will not let Leo and Luna fall into the hands of such a money-grabbing, venomous woman. If she dares to take this to court, even if I have to wash dishes to pay the lawyer fees, I'll fight her to the bitter end. I will protect this family.
Good, honey, we'll protect this family together. I will never let her succeed.
Mommy, go change your clothes. It's the kindergarten parent-child equestrian day today. Mommy has to watch Luna ride the little white pony.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Mommy can't go today.
Why? Mommy, you promised us.
The antique shop your grandma left was suddenly sealed by the tax bureau last night. It must be that vicious Vivian who maliciously reported us. I have to take the accountant to the federal building today to deal with it, or the antique shop will be forcibly auctioned off.
Honey, leave it to me. You go spend time with the kids. I have ways to deal with those tax officials.
No, you're just a driver for your boss. How would you understand complex tax accounting? Besides, this is about my mother's life's work. I have to go myself. You take the kids and have fun. Take lots of pictures for me.
Mr. Stoling, Wall Street is pressing. If you don't go sign that multi-billion-dollar cross-border MAG deal by noon today, the other party will withdraw their investment.
Let them withdraw. My daughter is jumping her first obstacle today. Even if the sky falls, it'll have to wait until after the equestrian day is over. Yes. My daughter is jumping her first obstacle today. Even if the sky falls, it'll have to wait until after the equestrian day is over. Yes.
Finally done. Just in time for the second half. I must take a picture of Luna.
Settle the
Oh my god, isn't that Mr. Stirling? And that's his ex-wife Sindra next to him, right? They look like the perfect family straight out of a painting. I heard in the circle that they've already started the remarriage process. After all, they're from similar backgrounds, blood is thicker than water. Those women who pop up from who knows where have no real chance of breaking into a family like that.
I can't believe it. Get out of my way, Arya. Stop pretending to be the virtuous lady of the house. The pathetic way you were hiding in the crowd just to Gao's peeking was genuinely pitiable. Do you really think cooking a few slum meals for Lucian can turn you into a phoenix? Look at yourself. Besides taking Leo and Luna to crowded, cheap aquariums and feeding them preservative-slated fast food, what else can you give them? I give them real love. Unlike you, who only uses children as bargaining chips. Love? In the face of absolute class, your cheap love is worthless. The Stirling bloodline is destined to wear pet fillies, destined to vacation on private beaches in the Hamptons, destined to inherit a $1 trillion business empire. And a shabby woman like you, who can't even keep her own antique stock, will only become the most shameful stain on their life's resume. You will only ruin their future.
She's right. What do I have to compare with her? Lucian went to be with his ex-wife. He simply can't forget that woman who's his social equal. If I stay, I'll only rob the children of the chance to inherit billions. I'm the selfish burden. Better a sharp pain than a lingering one. Lucian, since you can't let her go, let's end this for good.
Lucian, I know you hate me for abandoning you back then, but you have no idea how desperate and painful it was for me to give birth to those twins in Switzerland. I hemorrhaged and nearly died on the operating table. I did it all to preserve the Stirling bloodline.
Are you done with your act? Tell me, why did you barge into my office today?
This weekend is my birthday. It's also the 5th anniversary of my severe depression diagnosis. Lucian, I ask for nothing else. I just beg you, let me spend one last weekend with Leo and Luna as their mother. Consider it my final birthday wish. After this weekend, I'll return to Paris and never bother you again.
Just this once. Never again.
Arya, are you still mad at me?
Dressed like that, where are you going today?
I told you before, my boss suddenly needs to go to the Hamptons today to discuss a big project, and he specifically asked me to drive. It's a resort area, so dressing too formally isn't appropriate. I might not be back until late at night, so don't wait for me for dinner. You rest well at home. You didn't look well yesterday.
Driving? Does driving for your boss require wearing a hand-tailored casual suit like this? Lucian, even the lies you use to brush me off have become so cheap. Leo, Luna, look what Mommy made for you. The weather is so nice today. How about we go to Central Park to feed the pigeons?
Leo? Luna? They also went out with Lucian to discuss business. Does he need to take 2 children along? Lucian, you're lying to me again. Lucian, you're lying to me again.
Stop, please!
Follow that Maybach in the front. Don't lose it.
Miss, that's a private car. We in this business can't just tail people. What are you planning to do?
Catch someone in the act of adultery?
Understood. Hold on tight. Just for that fancy car of his, I'm gonna stand up for us ordinary folks. I'll drive fast. I guarantee he won't shake us off.
My dear Arya, haven't you figured it out yet?
Lucian lied to you about driving for his boss. In reality, he willingly brought the children to see me.
You think I'd believe your lies? Lucian would never use the children as bargaining carbs.
If you don't believe it,
Come see for yourself. See how your husband and your children walk into my embrace.
Release me! I want Mommy Area!
Be good, Leo. It's Mommy's birthday today. Our family can finally be reunited.
He said he had to drive his boss on a long trip today, so he couldn't accompany me to my prenatal checkup. Turns out the so-called boss is himself. Turns out he's enjoying the most exclusive sea breeze of Manhattan with his family. Arya, you're such a fool. You thought you were redeeming a down-and-out driver, but he was just playing a high and mighty hunting game. Cinderella's pumpkin carriage was always an illusion. Midnight has passed, and the dream should be over. They are the ones who belong to the same world, that bloodline that flows with money and lies. You are not worthy, nor should you interfere any longer.
Hey, hot stuff. It's a waste to drink alone. Want to move to the VIP section? I can teach you some new ways to relieve stress.
Get back to your Wall Street dog hell. Don't you dare touch me with those money-counting dirty hands. Everyone, listen up! I officially kicked that bastard out of my life today. I'm single now. Listen, I'm single today. I'm gonna find my two little darlings a new daddy who's handsome, has abs, and absolutely doesn't lie. Who wants to sign up? Everyone, listen up! I officially kicked that bastard out of my life today. I'm single now. Listen, I'm single today. I'm gonna find my two little darlings a new daddy who's handsome, has abs, and absolutely doesn't lie. Who wants to sign up?
Looking for a new daddy? Hey, who are you? Can't you see we're in line?
Arya, you've got some nerve.
Huh? This candidate for new daddy looks a lot like that liar Lucian.
Ah! What are you doing? Put me down!
Anyone who wants to be her new daddy should first consider if you have the life to walk out of Manhattan.
Don't touch me! Weren't you out driving for your boss, accompanying your ex-wife and kids on a yacht trip? Why did you even come back? Go find your rich young lady!
Who told you I was with her? See for yourself with this.
This is that Tresh I like in the fashion magazine month? They say there's only one in the whole world in Europe.
My boss's family shipping line happened to have a yacht returning from Europe. I went to the dock to personally pick up this dress and surprise you. Cinda privately tracked the kid's location and brought people to block me at the dock. Arya, you're the only one in my heart. There was no family portrait on that yacht, only the gift I prepared for you. Arya, you're the only one in my heart. There was no family portrait on that yacht, only the gift I prepared for you.
Mommy, don't go. That bad auntie kept pinching my hand at the dock. She only cared if her dress got wrinkled by the wind. She doesn't love us at all. Mommy, we love you.
Mommy, look. This is our family of 4. Only you bake cookies for us. Only you read bedtime stories. And only you hold us when we have nightmares. That auntie doesn't even know what our favorite colors are. You are our only mommy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mommy misunderstood. Mommy won't leave. Mommy won't go anywhere. Mommy will stay with you forever.
Oh my god, Lucian, this is too extravagant. The luster and the perfect roundness. Could this be a real pearl? How much did it cost?
How could it cost anything? It's fake. I mean, it's natural.
Natural things don't cost money?
Right. Just yesterday, I took the kids to Long Island Beach to collect seashells. I dug with a shovel and hit a big clam. Found this inside. I just had it processed at a roadside stall, only $50 for the labor.
Long Island Beach? Can you really dig up a pearl that comes with a diamond studge tray?
That's just glass shards. Recycled, eco-friendly.
Lucian, I know you want to give me the best. But remember, I've experienced the deepest betrayal. What I hate most in this life is lies. I love you, whether you're poor or rich. But if you dare lie to me about something important, I will disappear from your world forever, without looking back.
I swear.
I will never lie to you.
Grandma, I really can't keep it a secret anymore. How do I confess so she won't be angry? She just forgave me once, and now I have to tell her I've been lying to her for 10 whole months. She'll definitely throw me out the window. The 38th floor. Perfect.
Is that all you have?
Grandma, you didn't see the look in her eyes yesterday. When she said you lied to me, my heart was breaking.
It's simple. A woman's heart is made of water. You have to learn to play for sympathy.
How do I do that? Tell me, quick.
Just go back and tell her. You actually have a terminal illness. Late stage. Only 3 months left.
What?
Before you die, you decide to confess your billionaire identity and leave her the entire hundreds of billions inheritance. By then, she'll be too busy crying over your impending death to care about you lying to her. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Grandma, I'm not sick, but you're cursing me into one. I'd rather die than use such a stupid method.
Then figure it out yourself.
No, I can't think alone. I need to have a meeting.
With whom?
Everyone.
This child has finally met someone who can make him this flustered.
I need a plan.
Lucian, what exactly do you mean by a plan?
How to tell a woman that I'm a billionaire. That's it? Say that again.
Lucian, with all due respect, your relationship with Miss Arya has progressed to this point. The key to revealing your identity isn't about how you say it, but rather what? Whether she has feelings for you. If she does, your identity is just an extra detail. If she doesn't, being a billionaire won't help.
She should. She does.
Then confess your feelings.
Confess?
Yes. Don't just blurt out, I'm a billionaire right away. What's the difference between that and listing your assets on a blind date? You need to let her know that you, as a person, are more important than your money.
Daniel is right. Arrange a proper, romantic confession. Let her feel your sincerity. The location should be thoughtful, but she needs to know you're serious. Ms. Arya isn't the type of woman to be swayed by diamonds and sports cars.
Let her know I'm serious.
All right, let's do it. I'll sincerely apologize to her and confess my feelings.
Who is it? What are you doing here? Uninvited guests are not welcome. Tutuk. I came to see when that fool living in a fairy tale lie would finally wake up from her dream. Still dreaming? Arya, the pearls around your neck, which were passed off as cheap Long Island beach souvenirs, are actually called Tears of Venus. What do you mean? It means I saw your dear husband Lucian bid $30 million for them at the Sotheby's auction yesterday with my own eyes. Arya, if a man hides his true identity and wealth from you, do you think, in his eyes, are you a wife or just an easily fooled idiot? Do you think, in his eyes, are you a wife or just an easily fooled idiot? $12 million? Lucian? Sterling?
Arya, look at you now. You scrimp and save every day, pitching that poor greasy driver who works from dawn till dusk. And what's the result? You're the most pathetic joke in the whole world.
Before you called him your husband, didn't you even bother to look up this surname? He's not some low-life trash. He's the sole heir to the Sterling Group.
The true master holding $1 trillion business empire. The one before whom all of mankind trembles. The Sterling billionaire.
He has been lying to me all along, watching me act like a clown. He must have found it very amusing, right? So, even the love was fake.
Has Arya arrived? Did she wear the dress I asked her to?
Mr. Sterling, Madam's location shows she has entered the hotel. 1 minute ago, she entered your private observation elevator.
Good. Tell the kitchen to start preparing the moment the elevator doors open.
Arya, I won't hide anything from you tonight. I'll tell you everything. You are the queen of my entire strolling empire. I will personally present to you everything this world owes you.
Honey, you're here. Don't blame me for booking the whole place on my own. I have something very important to tell you today. Something I must confess to you in person. Arya?
No need to confess anything, Mr. Strilling.
Divorce agreement? Arya, you must have misunderstood something.
Misunderstood? Didn't you say you wouldn't lie to me? Mr. Stealing, aren't you tired of this slum life experience game yet? But I am.
Listen to me, I am—
Enough! I told you, I hate being lied to the most, and you lied to me! I told you, I hate being lied to the most, and you lied to me!
Arya, what does this mean? Listen to me, I booked this entire place tonight just to confess everything to you.
Confess what? That you're the lofty Sterling billionaire? Or that for these past few months you've been sitting back comfortably watching me play the complete fool? Lucian Sterling, sitting in the back seat of your Rolls Royce, watching me bust my ass for you like a clown? Did you find it particularly amusing?
That's not it, Arya. I admit I hid my identity at first, but I truly fell in love with you later. I was afraid that knowing the truth would make you feel there was a gap between us, afraid you'd leave me.
Stop using love as your excuse. You've lied to me about everything. You hid your identity not because of love, but out of defense. From the very beginning, you assumed in your heart that I'd be the kind of gold digger after your billions, right?
I admit that was the reason at first.
What I hate most in this life is lies. Sign it, Mr. Billionaire. Your noble Strickling family, I this lowly clown, won't reach for what's beyond me.
Lucian Sterling, since we're getting a divorce, the marital property should be split 50-50. You bought to this sofa, but I've slept on it. I'm gonna saw right in half. I only want my half.
Saw it. Go ahead, honey. If you're still not satisfied, you can saw the Rolls Royce downstairs in half, even the toilet in the bathroom. I won't even bet an eye.
You're a billionaire. Have you no shame?
Will shame get my wife back? Arya, according to the law, as marital property, I'm also your half. So even if you move to the streets, my half has to follow. Wherever you sleep, I'll be right there. I'm not signing anything anyway. You'll never get to divide this piece of family property in your lifetime.
You. Shameless.
I absolutely refuse to divorce. I absolutely refuse to divorce.
Mr. Sterling, in light of your unforgivable, major international deception and your malicious act of making our one and only legal mommy cry, you have been officially fired by me and my sister.
Fired! You're a big bad guy! You're not allowed in Mommy's room!
You're so good to me. I haven't spoiled you two for nothing.
Leo, Luna, I'm your biological father. Biological. That Strickling bloodline that all of New York wants to inherit.
Mommy, don't listen to this liar. First thing tomorrow morning, we're going to City Hall to change both mine and my sister's last names. We're taking your last name. From now on, we'll have your last name. As for this guy with the Strollin name, since he loves lying so much, let him guard his cold empire and be a lonely old man for the rest of his life.
Yes. Whatever last name Mommy has, that's our last name. Stinky Daddy, goodbye.
Let's go, my darlings.
No, don't go. None of you can leave. Arya, don't go. Don't leave me.
Honey, try it. I personally picked the seafood from the docks and simmered it for 4 whole hours. I swear, I kicked all the Michelin chefs out. Even the salt was sprinkled by me alone.
Mr. Sterling, those hands that sign $100 billion contracts should be reserved for manipulating the stock market. This cheap porridge doesn't suit your status.
It's not cheap. In my eyes, if you can take just one soap, this pot of porridge is more valuable than any of my cross-border mergers and acquisitions.
Daddy, your knife skills are terrible. You didn't even clean the shrimp veins properly. You think you can bribe Mommy with that level of skill?
Exactly. And pink doesn't suit you at all. You look like a big strawberry monster.
Mr. Strolling, the $500 million order from Europe urgently needs your signature. What's with this outfit?
Get out! Can't you see I'm busy? Tell them, if I lose the $500 million deal, I can make it back. But if I lose my wife, they can all pack up and get out of Wall Street.
It's your favorite tamagoyaki. I tried 10 times, and this time the heat was just right. Not burnt.
Lucian, that's enough.
Stop acting out this cheap sympathy play.
It's not a sympathy play, Arya. I just want you to know that, stripped of the Stirkling shell, I'm just...
Just what? Can a few band-aids and a lunchbox erase the arrogance, the tests, and the deception you've subjected me to these past few months? What I fear most isn't you being poor, nor you being rich. It's that I don't want to wake up every day and play a guessing game in my heart, wondering if the person beside me is wearing yet another perfect mask. Lucian, the truth you offer is too expensive. I can't afford it.
Arya, I'm so sorry. I never knew I'd hurt you this deeply.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up is tonight's main event, the 19th century royal treasure, the Siren's Heart. The starting bid is $500,000. 700,000. 1 million. I want this sapphire necklace. This was my mother's necklace. I have to get it.
Do you even have that much money?
It's Mr. Stirling. He actually attended an auction of this scale in person? Mr. Stirling, would you like to place a bid?
$15 million. $15 million. To buy my wife a good mood tonight, I think it's a very good deal. Arya, I'm sorry. To test human nature, I put on the most hypocritical skin. The entity Uber driver was fake. The $200,000 bet a lie I told you. The luxury apartment fake too. I used to think that everyone in this world approached me for my last name, for that cold money. So I wore a mask, but I never expected that it was because of you, that I felt what a home truly is for the first time. Those mornings I ran to buy you breakfast were real. The pain from getting hurt to protect you was real. Arya, in this whole world, the you who was with the driver Lucian was the only one who looked at me, not my wallet. That was the moment I felt truly alive.
But do you know, the one I fell in love with was that penniless fool who would shelter me from the wind and rain. When you became the lofty Stirling, I felt like I lost him.
He's not lost. He's right here. Arya, I'm begging, don't push me away just because I'm rich. That would be too unfair to me.
You, the biggest liar in the whole world. Remember, never again.
Daddy, look. Is the best man just a little bit more handsome than the groom?
You little rascal. I'll let you steal the spotlight just for today.
Lucian, how do I look?
If you regret letting me see you like this today, I'm afraid it's too late.
Mommy is a fairy! Fairy Mommy!
Mommy, I think Daddy might get so nervous today that he calls off the wedding because he's definitely thinking about how to hide you away from everyone else.
You're right. I am indeed considering whether to clear out all the spectators on the wedding day.
Mommy, Daddy, I suddenly feel so dizzy.
Leo, what happened? Leo? Sweetie, wake up! Don't scare Mommy. You were fine just now. How could...
Brother, what's wrong?
Quick, call an ambulance.
Leo! Mommy's here! Leo, open your eyes and look at Mommy!
Come on! Patient's heart rate is dropping. Prepare for defibrillation. Family members, please stay outside. Arya, it's okay. I've called in the best pediatrical specialist in all of New York. Our Leo will be fine.
What on earth happened? How did he suddenly end up in the emergency room?
Madam, Mr. Lucian, the bone marrow aspiration and blood test results are in. The young master has been diagnosed with acute lymphopactic leukemia and is an extremely rare, rapidly progressing subtype. I'm afraid it's leukemia.
Leukemia? That's impossible. My Leo is only 5. He was catching butterflies in the garden just yesterday.
What's the treatment plan? No matter the cost, buy this hospital. Search every bone marrow registry in the world.
Madam, the young master's genes are too unique. The probability of a successful match from conventional bone marrow registries is less than 1 in 100,000. Currently, there's only one golden standard emergency treatment. It requires bone marrow from a close relative or the cord blood of a newborn full sibling. Lock down the news immediately. Offer a $1 billion global reward for a matching bone marrow donor. Arya, don't be afraid. Even if I have to snatch him back from death himself, I will make him live. Get out. This is no place for trash like you.
Lucian, don't be so angry. I heard my precious son Leo is dying.
If you dare curse him one more time, I'll throw you off this building right now.
Kill me, and Leo will truly be beyond saving. The only one who can save him is his birth mother.
The doctor said the matching rate for bone marrow from close relatives is extremely low. Only if the birth parents contrive naturally again, using the newborn's cord blood, is the 100% match, the life-saving cure. Announce your divorce from that bitch Arya at a press conference immediately. Remarry me. Be with me every night until I'm pregnant. Otherwise, you can just watch your precious darling turn to dust.
Trying to threaten me with my son? She's dreaming. Get in here. Contact the top life sciences lab and IVF team in California immediately. I want Syndra's eggs and my sperm extracted within 24 hours for high-tech in vitro fertilization. You're going to use technology to bypass that disgusting woman. Once the embryo is formed, find a surrogate. Think I'd touch her? Not in this lifetime.
Mr. Stoling, Mrs. Arya, we've done our best. But the in vitro fertilization attempts have failed 3 times in a row.
Why did it fail? I gave you $1 billion in research funding.
The egg cells provided by Mrs. Syndra have extremely poor vitality and carries minor genetic mutations. In an in vitro environment, they simply cannot perfectly combine with your DNA. And
what?
Young Master Leo's condition has suddenly worsened. The cancer cells have spread to the lymph nodes. In vitro fertilization plus a 10-month pregnancy, there's simply not enough time. The only way is to use the young, healthy uterus of the biological mother for natural conception, leveraging the maternal environment to force natural selection and extract the cord blood early at 6 months of pregnancy. This is the only chance.
Why is fate punishing Leo like this? I'm his stepmother. I'm willing to die for him, but I don't even have the right to carry a child to save him. I'd even give my blood if I could.
Arya, don't be like this. It's not your fault. I will save him, even if I have to give my life to do it.
No, Lucian. You are Leo's father. You can save him. As long as you go find Sendra. My dear Leo, how are you feeling today? The nurse said you were very good today and drank almost half a bowl of porridge.
Mommy? Am I going to die?
Nonsense! How could a little monster die? Mommy promised you, once you better, the 3 of us will go ride the big horses in Central Park, and we'll even go on a hot air balloon ride.
Mommy, don't lie to me. I see Daddy crying secretly outside every night.
Mommy, don't cry. I'm not afraid of dying. Mommy Senda used to hit me all the time, lock me in dark rooms. You gave me light.
Mommy, if I really go to heaven this time, in the next life, will you still be my mommy, okay? This time, I want to be born from your belly, to be your real baby.
No next life. Mommy only wants this life. Mommy swears, even cost me my life, I will do not let you die. Absolutely not!
Do you want to watch Leo waste away day by day until he becomes a cold corpse?
Then what do you want me to do? Go sleep with that woman who makes me sick to my stomach? Arya, what do you take me for?
I consider you Leo's father. You are a father.
Arya, put the knife down. Don't do anything stupid.
Lucian, go to Siandra. Remarry her. Get her pregnant.
Arya, please don't force me.
Lucian, Leo is running out of time. If you don't go save him, if you let him die, I'll die in this house today. If Leo lives, I live. If Leo dies, I won't live on alone.
I'm sorry, Lucian. For our Leo, I have to tear our love apart with my own hands.
I'm sorry, Lucian. For our Leo, I have to tear our love apart with my own hands.
Mr. Strilling! Help! Help! Give me some money!
Throw her out.
You still want to marry her? I have a video of her fooling around with someone. If you don't give me $5 million, I'll release this video and let the whole world laugh at you for marrying a slut. Just give me 10 million. No, 5 million!
Assistant, bring me a laptop. Now! Arya. It was Arya.
Thank you, members of the press. Today, Mr. Stilling and I will announce our remarriage. To save our poor son Leo, we will conceive naturally.
Who said I'm getting remarried to you?
Lucian, what are you doing? Didn't we agree?
Look closely at this pearl. 5 years ago, it fell on my bed. Sindra, you're not just a shameless fraud. You're a thief who stole someone else's life. The woman from 5 years ago was never you.
No, that's not true. Listen to me.
The girl from 5 years ago is Arya, right here before me. And you, Siandra, bribed an illegal doctor, stole Arya's child, and used that to marry me.
What are you saying, my child?
Security. Arrest this vile woman for child trafficking and fraud, and hand her over directly to the federal FBI.
Please, no!
Lucian, is what you said at the press conference true? Leo is my... It's impossible. The doc told me back then that the twins were stillborn.
It's true, Arya. I'm sorry. I was so stupid. Sindra bribed the delivering doctor and deceived you. Boss, madam, the expedited DNA comparison results are out. They are our children! Arya, Leo, and Luna are your own flesh and blood!
My Leo. He is my own flesh and blood. No wonder my heart ached so much the moment I first saw him. No wonder he asked me if I could be his real mommy in the next life. He has always been my baby.
Arya. Arya!
God, as long as Arya is safe, I'll trade anything.
Mr. Sterling, a miracle. It's a medical miracle. What's wrong with Arya?
Yes, and it's a natural conception. All indicators are extremely healthy. Mr. Sterling, this isn't just a new life. It's young Master Leo's greatest hope for survival. The cord blood from this third baby in Miss Arya's womb will be a perfect 100% match. Young Master Leo can be saved!
Saved. My wife, my children, they're all saved.
Mr. Lucian, Miss Arya, congratulations to you both. The whole city is celebrating this wedding of the century today. How are you both feeling right now?
This is the most important moment of my life. I've finally married my one and only queen.
I'm very happy too. And today, I have a special message I'd like to share with everyone. Our third child is already on the way. The doctor says the new baby's hematopoietic stem cells will be a perfect match. My Leo will soon make a full recovery and be able to run again.
I'll be the best big brother protecting my little brother or sister.
Arya announced the happy news of her pregnancy on site. This is not only a continuation of love, but also hope for young Master Leo's rebirth. The Sterling family is about to reach new heights.
No, that should be mine. The $1 billion wedding, that's mine. That's my life. Arya, you stole what's mine! Ah!
Inmate 405, what's wrong with you? Keep screaming and you're going to solitary.
Arya announced the happy news of her pregnancy on site. This is not only a continuation of love, but also hope for young Master Leo's rebirth. The Sterling family is about to reach new heights.
No, that should be mine. The $1 billion wedding, that's mine. That's my life. Arya, you stole what's mine! Ah!
Inmate 405, what's wrong with you? Keep screaming and you're going to solitary.
Mommy, hurry up. Daddy's getting impatient.
Arya, thank you for the traces you left in this world 5 years ago. Let me not miss you. And thank you for your resilience, for bringing all 3 of our angels to me.
Lucian, no matter how much darkness we've been through, As long as it's you in the end, everything was worth it.